Today I wanted to share with you some of my fun optional colors for your palette. Something I call my ancillary colors. So not necessarily my go-to basic palette, but ones that I add for that just pop of high octane color that you need that maybe you can't find while mixing your basic colors. So the first one is Cerulean Blue, and I love the warm opaque blue, the softness of it. It's great for skies, for birds, for a lot of organic type materials. It's very low tinting. These two are radiant blue and green, and these are by Gamblin. I don't know other paint companies that might make radiant colors, so I'm not even going to add white to them, as they come with a lot of white in them. But again, kind of a high octane right out of the tube color, and can just give that pop of almost like a neon color. It can be very overpowering, so a lot of these colors are just for that fun pop of color you want to get. And of course with chickadees, they're great to play with because they're such a neutral black and white bird. So this is called Montserrat Orange, which is basically a town in Spain that's, I think the mountains and all the buildings are basically this color. The color of basically sunshine. Used for beaks of birds, some flowers. It's not very often on my palette, but I just wanted to share that one. So this one is used more often. It's viridian green, and about 50% of the time is on my palette. And it's a very cool and mineral, kind of man-made looking green to me, but it gives some really cool green colors that are hard to mix with. I use a lot of cadmiums and warm yellows, so this, but with just white, it will really give a really cool green. So I have two violets here that I like. I also have some other stronger violets, like dioxanine, I think it is. But this is cobalt violet, and then I have next to it on the right side a mineral violet, which is also a manganese violet. And they're both great for glazing. I think I'm also going to pull out here the newest fun color I have, which is called Avignon Orange, and I've just started using this one, and it's also transparent, so it would be good for glazes or darker areas of maybe a landscape. It has kind of that organic quality to it as well, as far as being a color you might see in nature. So mixed, it kind of looks like a burnt sienna, but it's a glaze, it's a transparent color. So could be, I've yet to experience it fully to see what I can do with it. So you can see the difference here between the cobalt is a little cooler than the manganese violet or the mineral violet. So first we'll show some examples or samples of the cobalt violet, and I think this might also be a little bit of ultramarine in some of these paintings. And then this would be also cobalt violet, and then this is the mineral violet. Just a few samples to show you how they look in my work. Okay, so this is Payne's Gray, and what I don't have out of the tube but is also made by Williamsburg is a Payne's Gray Violet, which I discovered by accident. They had labeled it wrong and given me a tube of Payne's Gray Violet, and I started using it, and it really, I could find it to be a nice option sometimes. So Payne's Gray can be used, some people use it just as a blue instead of having a blue on their palette, especially for a very minimalist type palette. It kind of, like I said, also make blacks. And then this is the Payne's Gray Violet, which is kind of like a gray violet. It's just kind of a hint of the purpley in it. But I do like it a lot for certain, it's in the background of this painting. All right, the last one I actually thought was a copper, a metallic copper, which was pure copper, and I had grabbed instead this French ochre, but we'll go ahead and show this anyway. This is a warmer, more yellow ochre than some, but it's great for animals and natural setting baked goods, you know, just to pull straight out of the tube and not have to mix. It's really helpful. Here it is in the gold of the crown. And again, more fur. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and here it is in the background. We'll do another one very soon with more colors. Thanks for watching.